Another Friday night in LA. We all getting down, feeling right. And there she is alone again in the corner, sipping on a glass of house red wine. As the band begins to play, she's grooving, letting music fill her soul. Nobody knows why she dances alone. No, nobody knows what she's running from. You can ask her to dance if you wanna, but you smile and just say no. Nobody knows why she dances alone. There's a million things that it could be, from broken hearts to broken dreams, or getting tired of being left out one more time. To tell you the truth, your guess is as good as mine. Nobody knows why she dances alone. No, nobody knows. Is there something at home? Nobody knows why she dances alone. No, nobody knows what she's running from. You can ask her to dance if you want, but you smile and just say no. Nobody knows why she dances alone. Nobody knows why she dances alone. Said nobody knows.
You can take us live.
All aboard the Trump train for better America. It's the award-winning Wayne Dupree Show.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You are tuned in to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, and I'm glad to be here once again. It's a Friday night. The phone lines are burning. Well, actually, they're not burning up yet, but I already see some people calling in already. What's up, people? You like the purple shirt? All right, okay. I am happy to be with you once again. America the Beautiful. We're trying to make America great again, and that's something that we can all do together. I know we can do. I know we can all do it together because we decided that we were going to turn back the media, turn back the political establishment, and turn back the Washington, D.C. establishment to put somebody in office that we wanted in office. All right. So tonight, you are going to be my co-host tonight. Okay, you're going to be my co-host, and y'all see my two little buddies there. They the Donald Trump buddy here I had, and he's with me on every show. I just got to Ronald Reagan today. I got the box over there, so I will not forget you. I promise. I will announce you on Monday But actually, I think it was the same person that sent me to Donald Trump bobblehead, I think. So, but other than that, Spreaker, what's up? What's up, people on Spreaker? What's up, people on RSBN.TV? CCD, WCCD AM 1000 out of the greater Cleveland area. I want to say what's up to y'all, too. K-Truth Radio. K-Truth is online network. I want to say hello to you. And also, I can't forget, Digital Talk, CRN Digital Talk 1. Well, actually, it's just CRN Digital Talk. We're syndicated nationally on their network, and I'm glad that they allowed us to participate on there. And it was because of you. It was because of you, donors, that got us on there. And that's something that we are very proud of, privileged and humble, as a matter of fact. Hutch is off tonight. Hutch had to do something, so again, you are my co-host tonight. So take it easy on me, okay? I take it easy on y'all. Y'all take it easy on me. The media is still fumbling over the butt whipping that they got yesterday. Honestly, many of us think that Donald Trump should whip their butts every day. It's easy to let me say it like this: it's easy to say that. Well, it's easy for me to say. The media does not want to learn their lesson. That's the bottom line. The media does not want to learn their lesson. They want to go after Donald Trump. They want to fight him. They are not taking anything into account of what happened before with the Republican primary and the general election. They're not taking anything into account. So they want to battle him. They think that they can beat him. I call it the death of 1,000 cuts because every day they keep losing. More and more Americans, more and more of you are turning off CNN. Now, I know some of y'all watch CNN. I know some of you are watching CNN. Don't look, and I ain't mad at you, but don't go to hell over a little lie either. I know some of y'all are watching CNN. But I also believe that right, wrong from right and right from wrong. So believe me, that's why I'm not going to judge you on that. Now, me, Takuri Smith in the Spreaker chat room said, no way, not me. Nope. Haley Haas said, nope, not watching CNN. See, they say they aren't watching it, but some of y'all watch CNN. I know you do. You can't turn it off. Now, I'm not saying that you love their programming, but you love to see a volcano melt down. You want to see what stupidness that they have going. I know. Look. We all in it together. We're all in it together. I don't watch them. I don't even turn that TV on over there. That TV hasn't been on since the Super Bowl. Well, actually, no. Yeah. I watched The Walking Dead on my computer, on my phone. So, did you know you could watch your TV on your phone? Seriously, you can watch your TV on your phone. I mean, I found I got that 55-inch over there, but I watch TV on my phone. What kind of? I mean, you want to get a huge screen. You want to be the big dog on the street, and everybody has to watch you. Like 14 people carry your TV into your house, and then when you get in there, you get to your room, and you watch it on your phone. A little teeny weeny 5.5-inch, close to 6-inch phone. It doesn't make no sense with that. All right, 202-470-6738. 202-470-6738. If some of you are watching me on the camera's kind of messed up because it's kind of still set for a dual screen. That sucks, but that's okay. We got an unknown caller right now. Caller, before you say something, turn that radio down.
Hey, Wayne.
Who is this?
This is Cofield from Godless, California.
Who is it?
Cofield.
Cofield. Okay, go.
Hey, man. Did you see the thing I sent you about the salute? It comes from medieval times when the knights, the officer would go to the other knights and he had to lift his visor to give commands. The other knight had to lift his visor to hear the command. That's where the salute came from.
Yes, but we weren't talking about the salute itself. We were talking about the United States, because other countries salute, but they don't salute the way that we do. Most of the other countries salute with their hand upside down and their palm facing out. America doesn't do that, and that's what we were talking about. We were talking about the different countries, but
yeah, I think there's also some people wondering how the salute came to be, but that was how they'd have to flip the visor up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hey, thank you for that. What's your name again?
Cofield.
How can people reach you on social media, man?
Actually, I'm not really on social media.
Okay. All right. Living in the woods, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, listen, I won't tell the FBI that you out there, okay?
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot for the phone call. 202-470-6738, 202-470-6738. Ladies and gentlemen, CPAC. CPAC is coming up next week. And I would like to say, I don't know if I am breaking it because I tweeted out earlier tonight when I found out, but I'll be speaking at CPAC. I am going to be on a panel. at CPAC. I'm not going to be on the main stage. It's going to be a panel, and I don't know who's on the panel yet. But when I find out more information, I'll let you know. I will try to record it so we can get it up on the YouTube so that you can see what it was last year. I did a panel. I spoke last year. I ran the panel that had Sheriff Clark on it, as a matter of fact, and it was a great panel. So this year I'm on the panel again, but this time I'm not moderating it. I am answering the questions. So it should be really something. 202-470-6738. We got Hope. Hope is on the line. How you doing, Hope?
I'm good. How are you, Wade?
I'm fine. What you doing?
Well, I want to say I'm also a Walking Dead fan.
Oh, okay.
Didn't know I could get it on my phone. But I do hope they dedicate a whole hour to the killing of Nan. What I wanted to say was, it occurred to me yesterday, and I've been trying to rack my brain who could be the biggest leak or the biggest contributor to the leaking.
Mm-hmm.
And after listening to some of the pundits on Fox and some of the different things I stream online, I'm thinking Sally Yates has her name written all over it.
Okay.
What do you think?
Wow. I mean, hadn't even heard that name before, but okay. All right.
Well,
Sally.
she's the AG assistant that was the holdover that he fired.
Okay.
And I thought, once he fired her over the travel order,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I believe that she, with John McCain and some others up there, I don't know if John McCain has anything to do with it, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, somebody else brought up John McCain last night, too, yeah.
Yeah, well, the Dems are standing with John McCain on several things, and I just don't trust him,
Yeah,
I just don't. But I think that Sally Yates would be the first one that I would interrogate and waterboard. Well, she was fired, humiliated. She was the assistant AG. She also was in on the Mike Flynn transcripts and talked to the president about it before she was fired.
Oh, okay.
So she had access to all of those transcripts. And she probably copied them on her way out the door and handed them to a reporter.
Think so, do you? I mean,
That's what I've been thinking about.
You bringing up good points, but I mean, you just going straight to the to the waterboarding with her, ain't you?
Yeah, I would. Did you hear her after the travel ban that she became the acting AG?
Yeah.
She immediately was pro-woman, kitty hat wearing,
right.
putting woman.
Well, I tell you
and
what.
then she was fired.
I tell you what. Hey, Hope, thank you so much. You kicked off the night with a good one. Thank you so much, darling.
Thank you, Wayne.
All right.
Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks.
Okay. We got 727. We got 727 calling in here. What's up, 727? Turn down your radio.
Gotta turn my sound off. Okay.
Okay,
Hello?
You're live. What's your name?
Okay, Joe from Florida.
Go ahead, Joe.
St. Pete. I was watching Kurt Schilling, or listening to Kurt Schilling at Breitbart, and he mentioned you this morning and said he'd like to get you on his show.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
We can do that.
So I would get in touch.
Yeah,
Good advertising.
we can do that. He's a cool dude. I've talked to him in private message, and I told him I wanted to get him on my show too. So maybe we'll do a back and back. Now he's used to that in baseball, back to back series. So maybe we could do a back to back series. He comes over here, I go over there, and we knock some liberals right out the box. What do you think about that?
Good idea.
All right.
Okay, just want to let you know that. I've been watching you since RSBN started up.
Well, Joe, look, I appreciate it, and I got you in my queue. So whenever you want to call back again, you do so. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you now. 202-470-6738. We got now. I know 919. 919 is North Carolina. I was stationed in North Carolina for 3 years. What's up, NC?
Hi, this is Sandy from North Carolina.
Yeah, how you doing, Sandy?
I'm doing all right. My question is, and I don't know if this is fake news or if it's real news, but there was something about three brothers that were
it's real.
fired.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. It's real.
Yeah. Well, what happened to them after they fired them? Did they ever lock them up or interrogate them, or what happened?
You know what? It didn't say whether they. And she's gone. Okay. Sandy, I don't know where you went, but yeah. To answer your question, I read that story like maybe 3 weeks ago. What Sandy's talking about, there were these three, I don't know what country they came from, but they had Muslim names on it. They had been hired by the Democratic Party, and they got caught stealing information, data, from some of the top level Democrats that they were working for. Okay. Excuse me. And they were fired. Yeah, it doesn't say whether they were arrested, though. I don't remember. And if anybody has any information about that, please let me know. But, Democrats just don't know it. I mean, they don't care. Democrats just don't care about security, data security. Again, another time that it happened where they once again they're lackadaisical with online information. No wonder Hillary Clinton did whatever she did. No wonder the Democrats are always getting busted with cybersecurity because they don't know how to hold secrets, and that's why I believe that a mole or this rat or whoever is in the White House, and I think it might be more than one. Because you know why? Somebody doing that can't keep a secret. They can't keep a secret. So it has to be in cahoots with somebody. It has to be in cahoots. Turn your radio down 561 and you're on the line with Wayne. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
I'm fine. What's your name?
Gary.
How you doing, Gary?
Pretty good.
Good. Go.
Yeah, I just have a question for you.
Go.
You know, I've been watching all this this media problem. Well, I call it a problem, and frankly, I used to be a Democrat, and I voted for Donald Trump this year. Mm-hmm. And I'm just really frustrated. I spent many years overseas serving my country. I come back here, And to me, it's shocking that this daily stuff against our duly elected president is going on. My question to you, and it's really just getting outrageous. I can't believe some of the stuff I'm hearing. But in your opinion, do you think this is this going to go on for 4 years, or is there something eventually going to happen, or what's your opinion on that?
You know what? And thank you for your call, Gary. I appreciate that. Listen, 4 years. I don't know if it's going to go on for 4 years. I know it could probably last for about a year, but it's going to get smaller before the year goes out. I don't because if the Democrats, the liberals, and actually, Gary, I think it's two factions in this. And if somebody, and I'm getting ready to explain it, if somebody thinks something different, then let me know. But I think there's two factions in it. I think that you have your liberal / Democratic side, and then I think you have your anarchy side. Your liberal side wants to protest. They want to hold up the signs and they want to stand out in front and stop you from doing whatever you want it to do. But then you have your anarchy side that wants to destroy and mutilate and burn down things. Now, do I think that the Democrats have enough? Do I think that their longevity is going to be 4 years? No. Do I think the anarchists will be around for 4 years? Yes, because they're the ones that are getting paid. Okay, they are the ones that are getting paid. And those are the ones that I think will probably be around for 4 years. Democrats will start. Some of them are going to start peeling off, especially when they start seeing Donald J. Trump and the good news, because he's already laid the groundwork for the next 4 years with stuff that he's already signed. It just needs to take shape. It needs to start moving. Just like the other day, he signed the thing for the coal miners. It has to start moving in that direction, and then you'll have something that some Democrats will say, you know what, I was wrong. Actually, I see that on a daily basis now. I see that on a daily basis where people are saying, you know what, I was wrong. It happened after the coal mining thing. I saw some people on social media say, you know what, I didn't think he would do it, and he did it. I'm going to have to give him a chance. 520, go ahead.
Good evening. This is Kate from Montana.
Hi, Kate. How are you?
Pretty good. I wanted to know, talking about the leaks, if you had heard about this quote-unquote barium sandwich. In other words, that Flynn and Trump and Pence set up the stories to smoke out the leakers. And one of the things in President Trump's press conference where he was talking about this, he basically said, the leaks are real, the news is fake. And just today, there was that story about 100,000 National Guard coming out to help with, the deportations and so forth. Mm-hmm. That was also a fake story. But whoever released that. So I was just wondering if you had heard about that. It's been on Twitter, and it's a very interesting theory that Trump knows way more than we give him credit for.
Oh, yeah,
well,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
He knows that, but he's basically smoking them out. So that's my comment, and whatever you have to say would be greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Kate. And you know what? I wouldn't put it beyond, thank you for your call, I wouldn't put it beyond Donald Trump to smoke them out like this, because if you remember what happened at Trump Tower, where he found out that the CIA or the FBI was leaking what they were talking about. You remember that? Donald Trump said that before the CIA and FBI went up there to talk to him about some Russian information, he was noticing that there was some leaking. Now, this was in December. He had noticed that there was some leaking going on. So he didn't tell anybody in the office what the CIA and the FBI talked to him about. And the next thing you know, it was on MSNBC. So it's not about, I mean, Donald Trump is there are no dumb people that make $10 billion. I don't care how you cut it. There isn't that much luck in the world. You don't just fall into, you don't just fall into $10 billion being some dumb, lucky kid. You have to be smart. And Donald Trump is smart. Donald Trump knows how to work, and he also knows how to be accountable on different things. You have to be accountable for your actions when you are in that type of business. So, yeah, he's smart. He's smart, and he's. No, I ain't even gonna say that. I'm not. Dominique, I got you on the line. Dominique, go ahead.
How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
I just wanted to call and check in with you and say hello and talk about what's been going on this past couple of days.
Go ahead, man. You're live. Go.
Well, I like I said before, it's chaos out here in Oakland, California. That's where I live, and it's like the rebirth of the Black Panther Party, and there's just a lot of madness going on, and I've just been feeling the wrath of it. And with this insane fake news, and nobody can really, we have to trust each other. We have to work together if we're going to fight this monster, and that's what it is. Because they're going to do it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know what? When I hear fake news, when I hear people say fake news, I mean, because the media is the one that really started that mess. Fake news, fake news, fake news. Okay, fine. To me, it's lying. I mean, they're only putting They're only putting lipstick on a pig when they call it fake news. They're lying.
Right.
And the media's been doing it for years. I mean, decades.
Oh, yeah.
They've been doing it for decades, So when I see them do these articles, or when I see them coming out and trying to tell the American people, well, you have to watch out for this because this is we are going to be your experts on what is real news and what you can't do that. You can't do that. No, we don't trust you. As a matter of fact, we don't even like you.
No, we don't want to like you. We don't have the need to like you. It's better if we just depend on each other at this point, since this has become such a large movement, and now when they say Donald Trump has separated us or has brought the country, has separated the country, it's a lie, because actually they have done it to themselves.
Right.
The liberals, the liberal media, the social media networks, they have torn this country apart. Donald Trump has brought this country together. And now we're trying to work with each other to come together and say, look, we have to watch each other's backs.
Right.
Because liberals, yes, they have problems. But they're dangerous people. They can do very, very, very bad things, and they can do it in so many different ways. I feel like I have a target on my back every day, living here. And I mean that literally. It's not a joke. And I stand up 100%, and I can guarantee you that I'm the only person that walks this whole city throughout San Francisco and Oakland, California, wearing the camo "Make America Great" hat.
Watch out, man.
And I'm not even kidding. I have never seen one person doing that. And I tell you, when I get looks, it's looks that could kill. And I've had people try to basically come up to me and they say all kinds of stuff, that it could be a fight or whatever. But I won't back down by supporting my president, the man that brought this country together, the man that left his life of being a happy guy doing what he was doing to come and do the fight for us.
Right.
That to me is superior loyalty.
All right.
100%.
Dude, I love your thinking. Thank you for calling in, man. Thank you for calling
in. I appreciate you letting me talk, and I support you 100%. And Have a great night.
You too. Lord Jesus, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to be here one more time. Thank you for allowing many of us to travel over the dangerous highways to your prospective place. Lord, we ask you to lead our direction. Many of us want to go in our own direction instead of asking God and be like, hey, what should I do? How should I do this, God? How should I move forward and how should I take care of this? Many of us don't talk to God anymore. I know I stepped on some toes. Many of us don't talk to God anymore. Or many of y'all, let's see, what was that movie? Norman, Bates Motel. What was the movie, The Bates Motel? Anybody in the chat room? Bates Motel. What was that movie? Bates Motel. Norman and his mom. You remember? It was a Hitchcock movie. Psycho. Okay. All right. Many of y'all, I might be. Many of y'all have taken on the psycho, lifestyle, I guess, because you're asking God what to do and then you're answering it for him. Now, I know some of y'all probably just laughed at what I said. Think about it again. Some of you are asking God, what should I do, Lord? What should I do? And then you're talking to yourself, well, Junie, you should do this. And God didn't tell you nothing. You doing it yourself. I remember when I was growing up, there was this preacher that said, many of you lose your blessing on a daily basis. I've kind of gone off script because I need to. Many of you lose your daily blessings and your request that you give to God because you take them back. Did you know that? Many of you say, Lord, please do this for me. Please do this. Lord, please take care. Lord, please do something about my job. Please do something. Lord, please do something about that guy next door that just won't leave me alone. Lord, please. You ask God to do something. And then just as soon as you get off your knees, you start worrying about it. And then worry leads to you trying to make your own decision about what to do. Think about that, people. I'm telling you the truth. You know why? Because I've been there before. I can talk about it. Christine, you're on the line. Go ahead.
Good evening, Wayne.
Hi.
Christine from South Dakota, Gold Star Mom.
Yeah, there we go. How are you doing?
Good. I'm great.
Good.
You know, I honestly think that maybe all of us maybe need to stop for a minute and look at a completely different strategy. And what you just said about listening to God and what is it that he wants you to do. Mm-hmm. I just had my third awakening this past weekend, being delivered a project that involves the youth, that builds respect and discipline and understanding what service and sacrifice is. And it occurred to me over the weekend when I was thinking about this, that this set of people that are causing so much trouble and so much distraction for the moment, if we look back at Vietnam, look at how long that lasted. We weren't going to get anything across to the other side during that time frame. We wasted our energy. So if we stop and focus on the next set for the next 8 years and build that core base with that youth, and then pretty soon we will have it from both sides and we'll crush the other ones in the middle.
Right. We need that.
Does that make sense?
It does, Christine. I mean, it makes sense. And I honestly, I really wish a whole lot more people thought like you just did. I do. But you know, some people just can't reach. Some people haven't been able to get to that point. And you know,
so pick your battle.
Right.
Pick your battle.
Right.
So what's more, what we are all seeing, every one of us is seeing the lack of respect, the lack of understanding of history, the lack of understanding of the truth. So then we need to fix that because somebody ain't teaching them. So why? We are citizens. We are neighbors. We are friends.
Right.
We should be doing that for each other.
Well, look, Christine, I am sending you a hug once again, and I'm saying thank you so much for calling in on the show. And I'll tell Hutch that you called in. He is
thank you.
He's taking a night off. So God bless you, darling. God bless you.
God bless you too. Bye on the right side. Love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Christine from South Dakota. And we got, what is this? Steve-O? Steve-O. We got Steve-O on the line. Steve-O, turn your computer down, man.
Mr. Wayne Dupree.
How you doing?
All right, buddy. Hey, you're getting all religious on me, but I wanted to quote this from the Reverend Billy Graham. The greatest legacy one can pass onto one's children and grandchildren is not money or other material things accumulated in one's life, but rather a legacy of character and faith.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted to call about. And congratulations on where's Hutch tonight, by the way? I wanted to know. I didn't see him tonight.
He took the night off. He had some family things that he forgot and that he realized that he had to take care of. So
right, his boy's going to Afghanistan. I saw him in his dress tonight. Man, that was awesome. That dude looked totally respectable. Awesome. That's why I tweeted you tonight. I wanted to see you in your
in my blues
dress blues.
Yeah.
So, but
I think
one of these nights you guys need to do that for me. All right, I want you guys to see you in your uniforms, all Air Force and Army.
That's kind of cool.
Because I'm an ex-Army man myself. So,
hey, thank you for your service.
God bless you, man.
Thank you for your service, man. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, buddy. Have a good night.
Okay,
Thanks.
then.
Bye.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, I think like the next time I wear my blues is going in the casket. You know, I don't know if I'll put that on again. I wouldn't mind going to the military again. I wouldn't. I wouldn't mind going to the military again. I wouldn't. Hey, Blake, you're on the line. What's going on?
Hey, Wayne, how you doing, buddy?
I'm fine. What's going on?
Hey, you guys, you were talking about, the things of God and stuff, and, and I just wanted to share this with you.
Go ahead.
A long time ago, my sister would look at me and she'd say, she goes, how do you make money and do things that you do and buy a nice car and you don't really, have a fantastic, big paying job and all that stuff? And she looked it up, and it's a thing called The Secret. The secret is that if you ask God for something, you don't look for it to happen.
Right.
You just have faith that it has already happened, and you'll just when it comes to you, it will come to you, and it always does.
You got it. That's the answer. That's the answer.
Yep.
You asked
Don't
him.
look for it.
Exactly. You asked him for what you want and turn around and walk away from it. You don't have to think about it no more. It'll take care of itself. Man, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Blake.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. 917. You're on the line with Wayne here on Friday night. Go ahead.
All right. My name is Rita Constantino, and I've been following Wayne just recently in the last 2 days.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, yes, I have. And I usually, you might have seen it. Let me turn you down a little over here. And I tweeted him from #SilentMajorityMovement that this is a man I really truly believe Dupree is going to be a man that's going to change the world.
Right. Well, Constantino, you know you're talking to Wayne Dupree right now, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah. How you doing?
No, I'm doing fine. I just wanted to say, I'm a baby boomer.
Yeah.
I'm 64 years old, and I just got on Twitter.
Okay.
And I like to scroll through things, and I just so happened to, kept on coming across your
comments and
Well, that's good.
remarks. And as you know, I'm not being egotistical or anything, but a lot of stupid people, it scares me, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And then I've been listening to your remarks. Every once in a while you'll pop up and, you know, you have a good spirit.
Thank you.
You come off not as color. You know, I walked too in the 60s. You know, I don't consider myself an icon or anything just because we, the baby boomers, wanted to cure the racial divide, even back then. You know, we were hippies, peace, love, and drugs, the whole bit. And you have a spirit of, you know, after 50 years, why are they still talking color?
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't understand.
Yeah.
As Martin Luther King said, I want my children to be judged on the character of their soul. Now, you're a man. I wouldn't even know if you were black, white, yellow. I'm speaking to you as a man.
Yes.
You are going to change the world.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know what?
And I'm
trying.
I'm not
I'm
just.
trying.
This is my opinion. You know, we all have opinions, but I'm old enough to know and old enough to see in my lifetime people, and just hearing. I'm not hearing you. You know, we speak as we write.
Right.
And our spirits will come through, our personalities will come through. I just want to say God bless you and keep it up. You really, if you keep on going, you're really going to change the world. We need you. The whole world needs you, not just the color, I'm saying.
Thank you.
We all need people like you. You tell it like it is. But it's not. You're not telling it as a color. You're telling it as human beings.
Right.
You're telling it as Americans. You're telling it as a man. All right. Well, all right, Wayne. I just wanted to. It's very important that I got through to tell you this.
I'm glad you got through. I am so glad you got through. My heart feels so warm right now. That yes, it does. It does.
And I'm not throwing you any shit, Wayne.
Right, no, I understand.
I don't talk shit.
Right,
and people that excuse my language. I didn't mean to say that.
I understand.
I mean, let me have a little decorum and act like a lady. But it was very important that I don't get to admire people that much. You know, this younger generation came up. Hey, trust me, I know the baby boomers destroyed the fabric of this society, but I'm getting to see it. Well, my president's a baby boomer, and he's trying to make up for the bit we did, as my mother said. These love and drugs, you're going to tear it all down, what we did. But anyway, God bless you, and
Thank you.
Really keep it going.
Hey, look, you keep on watching the show. You call in anytime you want to, Constantino.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love that call. Because you know what? A lot of people, including people the same color that I am, will call me a sellout because I don't go. I might joke on here, but you don't hear me going around talking color. Now, I will admit, when I first started this thing, I was proud to be called a black conservative. Okay, I would go around and, hey, how you doing? Wayne Dupree, black conservative. How you doing? Yeah. How you doing? You know, and I was proud to, but then I realized, I was like, wait a minute. If I keep doing this, people are going to think that I'm trying to use this to get ahead. And that's not what I was trying to do. I was proud to be called a black conservative because people were saying that we didn't exist. They were saying we did not exist. Black conservatives didn't exist. Black Republicans don't exist. That's what the media pushes out there. See, I told you, fake news, lies. That's what they put out there. So that's why I don't really like to talk a whole lot in color. When you go to my website, WayneDupree.com, you can go to some of these conservative websites right now, and they're clickbaiting you to death saying, black Trump supporter, or 2 black women stood up for Trump. I don't do that. I'll go 2 American women. this patriot. I mean, the picture will show that the person is black. I don't have to I don't have to use color to bait you to come in and read my story. My father was in the NAACP in the 60s. I was born in 68. So he was in the NAACP. I remember we used to have junior NAACP cars in the 70s. My father came home on a Saturday morning, early Saturday afternoon, and he was angry. He said that they're trying to destroy it. They're trying to destroy it. That's what he kept saying. And he was so mad. They're trying to destroy it. But my dad, early in my childhood, I used to learn off these flashcards. Kids don't do that today. I used to have these flashcards of all of the black influential people in the past. And I grew up 5 to 7 miles away from where Harriet Tubman was born. That's right. 5 to 7 miles away from where Harriet Tubman was born and started her Underground Railroad. That's where I grew up. I spent 18 years in Cambridge, Maryland. Cambridge, Maryland was almost, how much time I got? Cambridge, Maryland was almost burned down to the ground. My father was, now don't take this wrong. My father was instrumental, but he didn't burn nothing. He was a pastor. So he would allow all the pastors to come to his church so they could talk about what they were going to do, white and black. My mom told me that they even had the National Guard around our house because of the threats that my father was getting in Cambridge, Maryland. Now, I wasn't alive. I was not alive during that time. I wasn't alive during that time. As a matter of fact, I was 1 year removed from that before I was born. But my father was out there preaching to the masses, talking in Cambridge, talking to them, telling them different things, and it almost burned down to the ground. There's a street in Cambridge called Race Street. Race Street, not Main Street. Well, it's probably a Main Street there too. Race Street. On one side, blacks. On the other side, whites. That's what it used to be. Now, I didn't realize that when I was growing up because all that stuff had been taken care of. I mean, again, I keep telling you that the town almost burned down. H. Rat Brown from the Black Panthers came into town, was talking all big and bad, wanted to ruffle some feathers. He was talking about, if y'all don't fix this stuff, we're going to burn this town to the ground. That's what he said. Well, somebody took a shot at old H. Rat Brown, shot him in the head. It grazed his head. They got him out of town in a casket. He's not dead. I mean, he didn't die, though. But they got him out of town in a casket. But they lit the black side up. Pine Street, as a matter of fact. There's a book on Amazon. As a matter of fact, there's an audio book. Either NPR has done it or Associate. I think it was NPR. It's audio. I listened to it, as a matter of fact. But the town was on fire. And the fire trucks came over. The black people didn't know how to use the fire trucks, but the fire trucks came over, and the white firemen just stood there. They didn't turn on the water. And a lot of businesses burned down on Pine Street. So that's where I came from. Now, I wasn't alive during that time, but that's the town I came from. So if you're talking about somebody that should be militant as me, That's where I'm going. If there's somebody that should be militant, it's me. I should hate white people. I should hate anybody that is not my skin color. But my father and mother didn't raise me to do that. I don't go out here and talk about who, put on this facade about who I am. I don't need to do, I don't do that. You can call me anything you want to. As long as you don't put your hand on me, we don't have a problem. Call me anything you want. Names don't mean nothing to me. I've heard them all. And honestly, you look stupid calling names. Grown-ass people calling names. You're supposed to be grown-up adults. And y'all, and you name calling. You just as childish as the liberals. I said all that to say that. I said all that to say what Constantino was talking about just a few minutes ago. I know I'm a black man in America. I know things are not even in America too. Some of y'all might say, yes it is. No, things aren't even in America. But do I use that as a reason for me not to better myself? No. Excuse me. I want to be the best that I can be, especially for my kids. And if I went around here blaming the government on everything, now, well, I do blame the government on a whole lot of stuff on a radio show. But if I went around blaming people because I can't get ahead, then that's going to leak over into my children. And then what are my children going to do? What kind of legacy is that? That they hear me complaining about not being able to get ahead because the white man is trying to keep me down. And what happens? Then they grow up like that, and then they do it in front of their children. It's a generational thing. And it's been happening. It's been happening. I don't look on color like that. You come up to me, I know you're a white person, but I don't look at that. I look at the person that is standing right in front of me talking. And I can tell a good person, and I can tell somebody that's trying to get over. How you like that? And I think that comes from looking at a person's character before looking at color. I can tell when you're trying to get over. And I can also tell when you're sincere. Now, I'm not perfect. But I have made some friends in this movement, and I made some enemies in this movement. I ain't talking about with the liberals. I'm talking about in this movement. Because when I first started, how much time I got? Ugh, I ain't got that long. Yes, I do. Okay. All right. When I first started, I would ask people of my color, how do you do? Can you help? Can you show me? And I got the word no. Nope. Don't have time. Nope. Can't help you. Or they would just brush me off. There's only one female that didn't brush me off and helped me a lot. I call her my sister to death, but she helped me and she got me on that right. But the people that the people that really looked out for me more than anything were white people. We're white people. Now, should I treat them bad? Because no. I'm not racist. I'm not. But I'm going to call out one if I see one. And I done gone off topic because Constantino kind of brought it to me. But, sometimes things need to be said. And I feel like I got to say it. And I ain't no sellout. I ain't no porch monkey. I'm straight. I love women. Women look good to me. And I like to do things the right way, but I'm not going to be taken advantage of. And look, just because some people out there think that they can change words around and they can, people can talk so much about a certain thing, and it's a lie, but they can talk so much into a certain thing that it becomes truth in their head. I remember when I was growing up, I went over to my godmom's house, my god sister's house, and it was a Christian home. And the first thing she said was, "Is he two-faced?" I never heard that before. What in the heck was two-faced? Two-faced? What's two-faced? And then I was told what two-faced was. You don't want to be two-faced, America. You don't want to be two-faced. So if you were before, stop it now. You be real with people. You be real all the way down to the point, if their breath stink, you tell them that their breath stink. But no, seriously, be real with people. How do you think me and Hutch have stayed friends for so long? We had a little falling out. We did. We had a little falling out, and he went his way, and I went my way. But I missed the dude. Love the dude right here. Love the dude right here in my heart. Just like I care for everybody that's out. I pray for everybody that listens to this show. I do. I pray for everybody that listens to this show. I pray that you have peace. I pray that God gives you understanding. I pray that God directs your path. And I also pray that the spirit of depression doesn't take over you. That's a little secret. Well, now you know my secret. So that's how things go. And what's funny is everybody shut down just a while ago. No more phone calls while I was talking. Ain't that something? Hold on. This is called my little heart-to-heart, I guess. I guess you can call this my little heart-to-heart talk tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank everybody for listening to the show. I really hope that y'all got something out of tonight. We'll be back Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Wayne Dupree Show. I want y'all to have follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Gab, or Instagram. Just type in Wayne Dupree Show. And we'll be seeing you, okay? I know, it was a quick show. And you know what? I might finish it on Spreaker. We'll see. All right, everybody have a good night. Thank you, RSBN. Okay, it didn't play. Now, why didn't you play?
Just another Friday night in LA. We all getting down, feeling right. And there she is alone again in the corner, sipping